call that a knife.
That ain't no knife.
This is a box cutter.
You could
To a lot.
unravel U.S. democracy with that.
Yeah. Too lazy.
Yeah. We got other shit to do. Well,
Welcome to MKUsual.
welcome to MKUsual. Cheers.
It's like MK Ultra, but more normal.
I just wanted to make sure all the viewers were aware. If you live in Kansas City, they are extending the streetcar. They're making the track longer so you can ride it more places. Currently, it goes from the River Market to, what is that railroad?
The Union Station.
Union Station, the big Union Station, and they're gonna make it go farther, all the way to UMKC. So Fox News, they posted an article. I'll read you the headline: "Learning curve ahead for KC streetcar riders and drivers along route." Yeah, they've put more signs and paint on the roads, and I don't know. I just wanted to maybe just give you like a piece of advice.
It's Nick's transit advice.
Nick's transit advice. Here's my advice. If the streetcar is going the direction you need to go, you should get on it. And if it's going the other way, you should get off it.
You should know, for the people that don't live in Kansas City, the streetcar goes
North and south. It's a straight line. It goes forwards and backwards. And they think we are going to struggle. They think we're going to struggle.
This is the equivalent of going on your way to work every day and you go to an intersection where you always turn left, and then they made the roads longer and you're like, well, maybe I turn right now.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's just, I don't even have a fully formed thought or opinion about this. I was just insulted by the headline.
Hey, it's our weekend episode. We're just chilling out, talking about transit, old people stuff, newspapers, long white socks, whitey tighties, handkerchiefs.
Oh, we're a big handkerchief family in my family.
Really?
Yep, Grandpa. It was a.
My grandpa had a handkerchief.
Yeah, he always had a handkerchief, and it was a running bit that if we were bad, he would give us handkerchiefs for Christmas, birthdays, and we never knew. Like, he never said like new ones, so all I thought was just like the ones that he like blew his nose in.
It's probably what. Yeah.
He was gonna collect them and then give them to us.
All right.
I don't know. Anyway, I just thought you should be aware. If you need to go north and the train is going north, feel free to get on that train safely. If you need to go north and it's going south, just look the other direction.
Or get on it. It turns around after it gets.
Have an adventure.
There's one streetcar. It's just one car.
You can wait 15 minutes and then you'll be going the right direction again.
If it's going this way, you need to go this way. You can get on it this way. You'll just stop and come.
Yeah.
It's really, do you want to wait on the streetcar or on the street?
Yeah.
Which, it's a toss-up where you're more likely to get stabbed, so.
Yeah. You're just as likely to step in human feces on the streetcar as you are on the street.
Yeah, so it's a toss-up. Depends on how you're feeling that day. If it's raining, get on the streetcar.
Yeah. If you haven't jerked off, get on the streetcar. Jerk off on the streetcar.
That's what they're for.
Yeah. You haven't pissed your pants today? Streetcar.
Streetcar.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt compelled to.
Public service announcement.
Yeah. This has been
Thank you.
Nick's transit advice.
Nick's transit advice. NTA.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. Let's start the show.
Yeah, let's start the show. You want to pull it up? We got a new segment.
Oh, yeah. We are giving advice now. The producer said we're not relatable. He said that we're always talking about the big issues like transit, handkerchiefs, Werther's Originals. He said you gotta do what the kids are doing. And what the kids are doing is they're doing advice columns. Well, that's an old-timey word for it. They go on these websites, they ask for advice. I'm gonna be the advice sheriff. I'm gonna run this segment.
Okay.
So we have some clips here from
The Deus Ex Machina.
You never know. Subscribe or Nick gets it.
Do it.
Please do it. I got some. Okay, here's what I got for you, Nick. I got 3, and we might not end up getting to them all. Yeehaw! Wait, I gotta market this.
Yeah.
I gotta brand this. Yeehaw! It's time for advice casts. Oh, weekend advice. It's Reddit has a subreddit called "Am I the Asshole?"
Okay.
I've been lurking on this for a long time. I do not have a Reddit account, but I like to read them, put in my 2 cents. So I thought I'd read them to you, see what your 2 cents are. The people want some juicy gossip.
Okay.
On the podcast. All right. Here's one. Am I the asshole for not allowing my ex and her new partner to move into my apartment? My ex and I just went through a nasty breakup. We were together 11 years. I found out she was cheating on me with a guy from high school who lived out of state. She said she was moving out, but I noticed she hadn't packed up anything and did not seem concerned about living arrangements. I had a gut feeling there was more to this. Typical Redditor.
This is just such a Reddit.
This is such a
way
Reddit
to. Yeah, this is such a Reddit way to. Anyway.
Am I the asshole for wanting my own life after I'm broken up with?
Scale of 1 to Reddit. Reddit.
Reddit. I resigned myself to the idea I'd have to live with my ex for the last 2 months of the lease. We had 2 bedrooms, and she moved into the other one. She seemed agitated that I hadn't left. Dear God. Finally, she started an enormous fight that got so bad I had to leave and stay with a relative for the weekend. While I was gone, my apartment reached out to me. They said she was willing to let me out of my lease as she had a new roommate who could take over my spot on the lease. She did this the day I paid rent. I almost did it because I was so exhausted at that point. It's always exhaustion with these people. They're always over something or exhausted or too tired or they don't need to. But then I said no. That person she was moving in with was the person she cheated on me with. I paid for all the furniture in there. I paid for the bulk of our bills. If she wanted a new start with the person, they needed to pay for it themselves, not do it off my back. I knew if I didn't sign that, the new guy would not be allowed to park at the complex. They are very strict and would tow him. That's your revenge, buddy. It's also in my lease that nobody can be moved in without my permission. Spitefully, I was willing to pay the next 2 months of rent to not give them that. It worked. Their plans were ruined, and they had to leave. I know I had somewhere safe to stay, but I was so done being used and manipulated. Am I the asshole? Nick, over to you.
That guy is just an asshole. In general.
Not for this.
For that, pretty reasonable. Pretty
Well, you
petty.
can disagree with me.
Well, I just don't like him based on all the words he said there.
I don't, like,
I don't
we
know.
kind of said everything that needs to be said with the whole Reddit thing. Like,
Yeah.
just the fact that to even, okay, you got cheated on. She left. She She's with the new guy.
Yeah.
So obviously she was with him, then maybe his lease went up. And now she wants to move him into your house. You own all the furniture. You're on the lease. He might have said he's the only one on the lease. I'm not so sure. Well, he's on the lease.
It sounded like his lease. Yeah, it sounded like he was.
Yeah. But...
So they were together 11 years. And then, did it say how long she was cheating?
No, but probably for a while.
Since high school?
Yeah.
I have some questions. I need to know more about the person, I think, to make like a fair judgment, I guess.
No.
Is he in his 40s? Like, grow up, dude. Is he 29?
I'm going to go ahead.
Is he 26 and they got together in high school?
I'm going to go ahead and say they did not get together in high school because he called the other guy a guy from... She was cheating on me with a guy from high school who lived out of state.
Okay, so it happened, like, she knew the person, but then they lived apart and then probably started a fling on Reddit, Am I the Asshole threads.
Well, is he the asshole for not allowing the new partner to stay in the apartment? I would say no.
No.
Not for that.
I'm in agreement there.
He just seems like a weasel.
Yeah, just seems like a fucking dweeb.
He got cucked.
He did get cooked.
Well, no, he stood up. He stood up in the most... He never confront... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, the bit about... And he can't park here.
Yeah, like that. Because we have a strict towing policy.
I think a bug just flew in your water.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it did. It's fine. Well... It's ruined. All right, whatever. I'll get new water next segment. Oh, man, I'm a thirsty boy, too. Okay, I'm trying to see here if the
I just felt like I should say something because the
Thank you.
camera probably caught it and I couldn't, like, watch you drink it on accident. Am I the asshole?
So, clap. We had our first technical difficulties there. We're in the middle of discussing this. I got up and got more water. Phone stopped recording. We're talking about user Wise Ride 4171's. Yeah, you're watching. You get what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I think the general consensus, not an asshole, just a pussy.
Yeah. Hit him with the no towing policy. Legal wizardry.
Yep, you're going to make a great HOA president someday, buddy.
Yeah.
Could have had a. I wonder if he's just like this, and that's why she's cheating on him.
Oh my God! Yes, that's
What if?
Sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, just loss of sexual attraction.
That'll happen.
Can't stand up for himself.
Yeah, kind of a. I don't know. He left the apartment that he paid for, owned all of the accoutrement.
Temporarily.
Yeah, but and then she took advantage of him again.
Kelly is awful. Wait, this isn't Kelly.
No.
She didn't say the name. Gave up the game there. This isn't Kelly.
Yeah.
This girlfriend is again, not going to even get into the girlfriend. We are all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But Wise Ride.
Wise Ride.
Come on, buddy.
You're not an asshole.
Not an asshole. Move on. All right.
Let's yeah.
You ready for the next one?
Poor bastard. Makes me sad.
It does make me sad. It's so Weasley too. Like all that happens to you and your recourse. It's actually that story's done. That story's done. Like he's kicked. Like he's got him out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's got his revenge, and then he's still posting online.
Yeah. That's what we were saying when the camera cut out. You were saying he's bragging. You asked the question, is he bragging?
He's essentially went on to brag about how big of a man he is. And it doesn't... Ugh, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I could read the other people's comments. This is about our comments.
Yeah. I don't need to know what other Redditors think about this Redditor.
No. We know what's up with you, you guys. Yeah. You ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, number 2. This is from user Velvet Rituals. Hello, Velvet Rituals.
Asshole.
Didn't even need to hear the question. Okay.
Go on.
Velvet Rituals asks, am I the asshole for not giving someone something to drink at my house, but gave it to others? I, 39-year-old female, have friends over sometime to catch up. I always have snacks and multiple drink options. As everyone arrives and sits, I ask, what would you like to drink? And gesture over to the bar setup where I have some iced tea, soda water, flavored mixers, and wine. I have essentially the same setup each time for our afternoon meetups. We all chat as I get them drinks. Friend, 50-year-old female, arrives and I do the same. She says, I don't drink, in a huff. I don't get her anything, and she sits there the whole time without so much as water. She does this every time someone says drink. She does the same thing when someone uses coffee as a catch-all. Let's all go out and get some coffee and catch up. She will reply, I don't drink. She's not a recovering alcoholic, and she's not on the spectrum. I just got fed up with the ridiculousness. Every time I have to say I have things other than alcohol, even though it should be very obvious that's the case. I'm tired of explaining it. I know my decision to be a bad host was petty, but am I the asshole? I may be the asshole because I know this about her and could have asked in a different way, but do I really need to? Nick?
Okay, I'm actually glad because I missed some things the first time I did this. She said at the last part, my decision to be a bad host. So she did whatever she did it deliberately. I feel like she knows the quirks of this woman.
I want to explain to the listener,
Yeah.
in case you didn't catch it here. This woman seems allergic to liquids in general.
Yeah. She's
It's not about alcohol.
she declined coffee.
She declines coffee or
Going to get any drink.
water, a mixer, a soda. She just doesn't drink. That's like going over to someone's house. Go over to someone's house and you say, hey, your bathroom's out of toilet paper. And they say, do you want me to grab you some? And you say, no, thanks. I don't toilet paper.
Yeah. This is like infuriatingly neurotic from every direction.
Yes, yeah, we agree.
I don't know.
She's like, I have a meetup. They sit down. I say, would you like something to drink? She goes, I don't drink. With a huff. She says, with a huff. I get this is just weird.
What a huffity bitch.
With a huffity. I get the vibe that there's like a lot being left out of this story.
Yeah,
I get the vibe that there's other
I agree.
animosity or things that happen with these people in their mutual group. It has to be a mutual group of friends. How many people are you friends with that are 11 years older than you that you didn't meet at like work?
Yeah.
Right? Usually it'd be a work friend.
Yeah, we were thinking like some weird, like work makes sense. Some like niche hobby where that's their common interest, but they're not. They're kind of like different personalities who kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
So they meet and have like, I don't know, whatever fucking parties those people have, but.
Are you talking about BDSM? Why does it always go back to BDSM with you?
I was trying not to say it out loud. Yeah.
Velvet Rituals.
Velvet Rituals. This was a FetLife meetup, and her kink was
Dehydration.
cotton mouth.
She doesn't want to drink Velvet Rituals. I'm going to go ahead highly sus post. Something else is going on. I'm gonna still say not the asshole.
I disagree. I still disagree. I think she is the asshole. Because she said I chose to be a bad host. So she did this deliberately.
Did what though?
She asked this woman who she knows is a liquidless alien creature if she wanted liquid.
Knowing full well it will melt her exoskeleton.
Yeah, I think that's an asshole move.
I think it's a no-win situation. You say,
That's
hey,
true.
you guys want to go grab coffee? And she goes, I don't drink.
That to me is weird because like coffee, like she says, I don't drink. Like, well, that's the coffee shop. Most of them don't serve,
Right.
Most of the
she
time
seems to
it's-
literally be saying, I don't consume liquids.
Yeah. I think you cracked the case because that's just like a level of bizarre that's like I don't know. It's like a Seinfeld bit and there's no laugh track and like I don't know.
What do you mean he doesn't drink? He doesn't drink, Jerry.
Yeah.
No water, no stew. What about soup?
Yeah. I don't know. I think she's the asshole.
All right.
Respectfully, I disagree.
All right, Velvet Rituals. Split decision. I feel so bad making Nick do this over.
It's okay.
I feel like you feel like you're in trouble.
I do just
We're
feel
doing
that
it.
way. Here.
Oh shit, I brought a knife to a gunfight. Don't do it.
I'm gonna get both of us.
We got violent this episode. All right, Velvet Rituals. It's a split decision. All
Okay.
gunplay on the MKUsual podcast is for entertainment purposes only.
This is clearly an orange gun.
That I painted black to appear like a gun, but the black has come off it.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
pretty fun, like, little toy gun. It's like, it's got...
It's got the sound. I've loved it. I've had it for a little over a year. It was a Halloween thing last year.
Anyway,
Gun served me well.
he did his time in the sketch trenches with, with this sidearm, this trusty sidearm.
This is my cowboy gun. It's my shoot a gorilla gun. I think I only used it twice. I just keep it around the house, and if you come hang out with me, I just play with it. I just have guns to play with. I'm a grown man.
You can have guns.
I loved playing with guns when I was a kid, and you know what? I can just play with guns anytime I
should.
want.
You should. Yeah.
It's cool. It makes sounds. I want a cap gun. All right, buddy. You ready to round this out?
Let's do it.
Number 3. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I
We're
kind of
here.
forgot this one.
Okay. You'll remember it.
In my guilt-stricken state, I've blacked out in this
You didn't
memory.
do anything. Nick's blaming himself for the technical difficulty.
Yeah, it was that bug that flew in Dennis's water.
I blame the bugs.
His family came to avenge his death.
I didn't do anything. Now you're blaming me. Well, this one has a lot to do with blame.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go.
This
go
is
on.
user Natural Boat 614.
Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty. I, 29, am I the asshole for refusing to lend my car to my friend after she wrecked it last time? I, 29-year-old male, have a decent car that I worked hard to buy. It's nothing fancy, but it gets me where I need to go. A few months ago, I lent my car to my friend Kelly, 28-year-old female. That's where Kelly comes in. For a week. What if it is the same Kelly?
Oh fuck.
What if this bitch is out here ruining everyone's life? So he lent his car to his friend Kelly for a weekend trip. I trusted her and I thought it would be fine. However, she ended up wrecking it. Totaled the front end. She swore it was an accident and offered to pay for the repairs, but it took weeks to get it fixed and I was out of a car during that time. After she finally paid for the repairs, I was still feeling pretty uneasy about lending my car again. Fast forward to last week. Kelly asked to borrow my car for a family event because her car was in the shop. Oh, Kelly.
Red flag.
Red flag. I hesitated and told her I was uncomfortable lending it out again after what happened last time. So he communicated, I'm uncomfortable after you wrecked my car. She got really upset, and by the way, yours is in the shop. She got really upset and accused me of not trusting her. I tried to explain my feelings, but she kept insisting, this is the problem, you don't talk about your feelings. She kept insisting I was being dramatic and that it was just an accident. Now our mutual friends are divided. Huge red flag. Some think I should give her another chance, while others agree I have every right to be cautious. I feel terrible for letting her down, but I also think my feelings are valid given the circumstances. Am I the asshole for refusing to lend my car again? Nick.
It's a hard no for me. Not the asshole.
Hard no for me, not the asshole. Absolutely not.
First of all, definitely not an asshole. He lent her the car for a weekend, not like to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
That's pretty big, not an asshole move.
Sounds like an out-of-town trip too, dude.
Yeah. Why would you need to go to have the car for the whole weekend if you were going to be in town? Like he could like drop you off and go get you.
And these are two distinct time periods, because when she wrecked it, I believe, was a few months ago. A few months ago, and he lent it to, which means she didn't have a car a few months ago. She wrecked his car, and then he finally got it back, and then she gets a car, wrecks it, or for whatever reason, her new car's in the shop. So I think you were saying it very well could be possible that she has wrecked 3 cars over the span of a few months.
He didn't say that. I feel like if he knew that, he might have said that.
Right.
But
she seems like the type of person who's always like, always downtrodden, always experiencing a crisis.
Yeah. Help. Like,
help me. I'm a damsel in distress. This is a damsel in distress.
When you say no, then
you're the asshole.
She tries to psychologically and verbally abuse you and manipulate you.
Yeah.
And then
Kelly is the asshole.
Yeah, Kelly's definitely the asshole. This one's pretty like, I don't know. I don't, like we were talking about reading the comments. I don't want to read the comments because my list of assholes will grow.
I feel like the friends, she turned the group of friends against him, or attempted to.
Yeah, it was a very divisive move to involve any of them.
Yes, so she's got the friend group split on the issue of, and by the way, where are their cars? Why aren't they helping Kelly out? They know she's a little glob-on goblin.
Yeah.
They know that they don't want to deal with her.
She's a globlin.
She's a globlin, but they got opinions about Mr. Natural Boat's car over here that's not even their car. Like, listen to this list of stuff. So first he says, I was uncomfortable. I hesitated, told her I was uncomfortable lending it. Here's the list of things she did. 1, got really upset. 2, accused me of not trusting her. Kept insisting I was dramatic. Told me it was just an accident. Divided our mutual friends. Because, Kelly, you're the asshole. I know you're not watching this. Kelly, you're a huge piece of shit. You're a huge piece of shit. You asked to use his stuff. He said, no thanks. I don't want you to destroy it like you did the last 2 cars. Or at least his last car.
Yeah. And
your response is, why are you even asking then, Kelly? Why don't you just take the car since you're entitled to it? Just take the car, Kelly. It's yours. He's being dramatic.
I feel like if Kelly were on this like tropical island and then Jeff Goldblum walked up, he would say, that's a huge pile of shit. Like that scene in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Except the big pile of shit is Kelly.
Kelly, you're the person everybody hates in reality shows
Yeah.
You're the reason drama exists in the world. This is a drama-fueled damsel in distress person.
Yeah.
I know this person.
Victimized by existing.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like none of us are going through it.
Like, this guy doesn't need a car. We talk, like, even just saying, it's an accident, explaining to him that it was an accident months later. He knows.
You hit the right. Yeah.
He knows it's an accident. So to explain to him that you wrecking his car was an accident, like he's a child about this situation.
Pretty insulting.
Is very insulting. It's impugning his motives and his relationship with you and his, it's impugning his dignity.
I will say, Kelly does have wrecking car money if she did pay for it. So, what are you going to be out of car for a couple weeks? Actually, I'm going to rescind my judgment. Let her wreck it.
Let her total it this time.
Get yourself a new car.
Maybe a new friend, depending on how bad she wrecks it.
Keep her around. She's got wrecking car money.
I didn't pick up on that the first time.
I didn't either. Despite not being able to drive cars, she knows she's got to keep some wrecking car money around.
And it always says borrow money. She always has access to other cars in this scenario. She's a rich kid.
Yeah.
She's a rich kid who's manipulating.
She's probably done
manipulating her friend.
This is the newest victim in her let me borrow your car and wreck. She's done this to her parents' cars.
Yes.
She's done this to her grandparents' cars.
This is how she operates.
Yeah.
And this is the newest victim. And she doesn't see, he's like, oh my God, I got to use my car to get to work. She probably doesn't even think about life that way.
Yeah.
We were just tearing into Kelly here.
Yeah.
Kelly is actually a double amputee who needs the car to go to.
She was cursed by a fucking bog witch, and it's not her fault. She just...
A weekend trip. I'm taking a weekend trip. Can I have your car?
I would never do that. I've never been like, well, I would just be like, I can't go. Sorry. I don't have, if I can't afford to rent a car or catch a ride with someone who's already going, ask them if they can help me out. I would never ask to borrow your car to just go somewhere for the weekend.
I'm not saying I wouldn't lend it. I've lent people my car before. It is it is an entitled ask a little bit.
It's a big ask. To me, it's like, I don't know.
You leave the other person without a car. They don't say where they live. Maybe they live in a big city where you don't need a car.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. What if there's a fucking natural disaster and you need to leave?
Yeah.
I don't know. You just put someone.
What if you have a family emergency?
Yeah. Your grandpa goes to the hospital and he's gonna die. You can't go see him before he dies. That would be.
All because Kelly had to take her weekend trip.
Yeah.
Wow. Excuse me.
Natural boat, not the asshole. Kelly. Big old gaper.
Big old gaping asshole. Get yourself some new friends. And by the way, tell your friends who are taking her side to get out of your life as well, man. You don't need people like that.
This is a hardworking guy. He's driving a Ford Festiva to work every day. We got to put the Ford Festiva up. This is my favorite car of all time. Natural
right
boat.
Here, Ford Festiva.
Natural boat. Showing up to the Ford plant in a Ford Festiva. I don't know.
Nick, all right, I think we called it. So the scorecard for this week: not letting your ex move in with their partner, even though you kind of did. Then you found a technicality to get out. Not an asshole, just a pussy. Not giving weird alien woman water. Who's to say? Split decision. And Kelly is the asshole, not you, Natural Boat. We're on your side, baby.
Keep doing what you're doing. He's grinding. He's showing up every day. He's helping his friends out.
We're just getting really into this one. Natural Boat, you are the salt of the earth. And Kelly is the scourge.
Yeah.
Kelly is stolen wages. You are the work working class.
Yeah. The proletariat.
The
He
proletariat.
puts the pro in the proletariat.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
That's our advice segment.
Yep.
We did it. We fixed all the world's problems. Are you happy now, producer?
One at a time. That's
Just one at a time. We got a lot to get through.
how do
We
you
have 47 million.
yeah.
We're like Santa Claus. I'd make a bad Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's my namesake. Partly.
Oh, Saint Nick.
Saint
Yeah.
Nicholas, yeah. Patron saint of children and mariners, people who travel the sea. So that's why I'm on Natural Boat's side.
Let's go, baby. All right. Well, thank you for participating twice, Nick.
Of course. You held me at gunpoint and made me do it.
Of course I did.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Put your Am I the Assholes?
Yeah, we want to know how fucked up you guys are, and we'll sort you out.
Any advice? Well, we're giving advice now.
Yeah,
That's how important we are.
definitely qualified. Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
shoot me in the head and let's get out of here.
Wait. Okay. Another successful episode.
Deserves a big old vape rip.
Be ripping that vape pen.
Raping that vip.
Yep, that's a YouTube content strike.
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Another successful episode.
Weekend edition. We did it. Again,
Sorted out. We sorted out a lot of problems.
yeah.
The transit problem.
We fixed public transportation was the biggest one.
Sorted out all these people's lives.
Yep. You know what? Hit the like button right now. If you made it this far and you haven't hit it yet,
Yeah, come on, help us out.
help us out, man.
We help you out.
Do we look like we're doing okay? we help. Yeah,
Help us out.
We help you out.
Like, subscribe. What do they say? Share.
Notification button.
Obliterate that notification button.
Yeah. Copy this link into an email. Send it to the office.
Save it into your watch later. Share it to your own Instagram. They don't have to know.
Favorite it. Love it. Like.
That went right. Sneak attack.
You just sneak attack yourself.
It burns.
Does it burn?
It burns.
I think you got. I think we turned silly string into a weapon because what I saw was a little bit of silly string followed by a lot of a gas. You should go wash off.
Yeah.
Okay. We love you. Nick, please don't die. This is why you let me sneak attack you. You can't.
I was trying to do your bit.
I appreciate that you did. You understand the dynamic.
It's
You
a
got
good bit.
yourself. This is a hazard. Extremely flammable.
I think it's alcohol. I think I sprayed
You just
alcohol into.
Oh, great. Okay. Oh, great. You gotta go fix that.